ladies and gentlemen of all ages, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Angry Meat Production. We appreciate you coming in and letting us be a part of your lives week in and week out. We hope to do our best to present you with something that your eardrums delight in. Whether you're looking at us on YouTube or Rumble, or listening to us on Spotify, Google, or Anchor, or any of the other podcast services that we are currently on or trying to get on, we thank you. And if you don't mind, at the end of every episode, stop by, leave us a comment, leave us a like. If it asks for 5 stars, we'll take 5 stars, even if you don't like us. 5 stars are what it's all about. With that being said, we hope you enjoy our attempt to make our advocation our vocation. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin.
Here. Welcome, Angry Faithful. Today, just go ahead and say your last name. But Max
Huron.
Yeah. I fucked that up entirely.
Yeah, you fucked it up again. It's okay. Don't worry.
Huron.
I was in the military multiple years. I've had way worse. So
yeah,
we'll go with it.
But we're gonna do a what the hell episode. Johnny and Chris are out doing their stuff, but I wanted to keep the show going this week because the what the hell episode. What's really funny is I started out doing what the hell, and I ended up changing the name and everything, but to go to that. But that's the only one that I try to keep going. But I try to now it's only once a week because I'm doing 3 episodes.
Yeah.
3 episodes currently. But yeah, so Max came in and helped me out.
Yeah.
Said, hey,
he said, hey man, everybody bailed on me, and I know you're not doing anything. So
yeah, you have no life.
No. That's the life of 100% disabled veteran.
Yeah.
Of sitting, video gaming, smoking marijuana, and then
dude, that's fucked up. This is the first thing that pops up when I was trying to look at the Hunter Biden. Okay, we're gonna go over. Judge says Hunter Biden, legal team. God, he just
fuck, bro.
I looked. It looks rough. This is coming from the Washington Free Bacon.
He looks like Captain Spaulding in his years in the jail cell. He did not look good.
What was really fucked off was the little video that comes on the side was parasites in your intestines and everything.
You know what? They probably read my fucking mind because that's how everything works nowadays. I was about to tell you, we left Crystal Beach, right? And then I watched that video on Nico talking about the beaches. And
yeah.
A human intestine washed up yesterday on Crystal Beach, and I was like, motherfuck, that's
holy shit.
That's it.
Yeah, that you can't really do it.
It's a whole intestine.
Like a full 2-3 miles?
No. It was only 8 feet, but still.
Oh, so something got after it.
Yeah.
That was another thing, just this is how ADHD works. Because you'll start talking about one subject that you want to get off, and then I was like, apparently they found Amelia Earhart's location. She was on a beach, but they really couldn't tell because the crabs gotten ate her body.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I mean, it's been she disappeared in the 20s,
close to 100 years.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those mysteries people wanted to
venture out on and just be like,
find,
hey,
people just
theory. I got a theory.
Everybody has a theory.
Yeah.
But this theory was actually proven. God, he just looks so. Take a look at the picture on this, man.
Ooh.
He looks like someone just rode him raw for a couple of days.
That brother's hurt. He's hurt, and he looks like a mix between Mel Gibson and
no. He looks like you put a suit on a homeless person.
Yeah, that's him.
When the homeless a crack whore.
When the homeless people get haircuts, that's what he looks like. I'm gonna give this guy a free haircut, and
it doesn't change anything.
It looks like Robin Williams and Jumanji when he put his clothes on.
But federal judge on Tuesday accused Hunter Biden's legal team of pretending to work for a Republican congressman to get court filing removed from the public docket.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
That has to be against the law, right?
Yes.
That's like faking shit, right? Because I know if I
Yes.
say, "Hey, I work for
well, it's
Mr. Crenshaw down at the Capitol," we were both in the military at the same time, and then they'd be like, "Okay, well, sure, come on in."
well, it's the theft of federal documents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
you're
what-
lying to get them.
yeah. I mean, you know how they get like they'll get a row of charges on a person just so all of them stick.
Right.
But yeah, U.S. District Court Judge Marlene Nicola.
Mhm.
Hold on, well, Stephen Hawking, can you give us a hand on this one?
Mariella Nareka.
Cool.
Marilena Nerica, who is set to decide whether to approve Biden's plea deal on tax and gun charges on Wednesday, said that a member of his legal team misrepresented who she worked for. Yeah,
Wait.
misrepresented.
Misrepresented.
Yeah,
Tax and gun charges on his boy, right? That's what we're talking about.
yeah.
Bro, if
Yeah.
me or you posted videos smoking crack with weapons,
I still have the video.
okay, we'll post it and, put it on Reddit, see what people think. Or, dude, you're going to jail.
Yeah,
Straight to jail. Like straight.
you know what's sad? If this I don't know, get rid of this shit. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, good, bro.
But here's the thing on this. If this is and this is just my mind working, my opinion. We'll go with that. This is the way I think it's gonna happen. He's gonna get prosecuted, and then they like lowered the charges,
Well,
like
of course they did.
100%.
It's the president's son. We have to do something.
Yeah, he's gonna get like jail time, and his dad's gonna, oh, he's out.
Yeah, pardon his ass.
I mean,
yeah. Yeah, we
it's-
can't pardon people for marijuana charges,
That was the funny thing.
but
No, he did. He technically did. Biden did put up it was he put a like what do you call it? Executive order. He did an executive order to release all the prisoners in federal custody for that had marijuana charges on them.
that's just feds, though, man.
Okay, here's the funny thing.
I got buddies in the
No, no,
state.
no.
They're doing life terms just because,
That's
like,
that's the reason.
okay.
Because there's no marijuana charges in federal prison.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like sign something and know nothing's gonna happen.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Because, well, I don't know. You could get caught with a bunch of weed and a bunch of
It
money.
doesn't matter. You can still you can do that,
Right.
but those charges won't stick in federal cases. Well, they'll stick in federal cases. They can still take it down, but it's a big difference between federal and state.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
State, it'll get rid of.
You know,
It can't, you can't really. It's like let me try it. Okay, you get arrested.
Yeah.
They found a shit ton of pot.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
But they also found a human head.
Oh, I could pull that video up.
Yeah.
Okay.
we
Anyway,
could-
go ahead.
You got or you robbed a bank and you had the best way is robbing a bank.
Yeah. Money.
you still-
Federal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you rob a bank, but they also found pot. They're not really gonna do the pot charges. That's more or less state. The robbing the
yeah.
bank, you go federal.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And in all honesty, I'd rather go federal than state.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because
The feds do. That's a
Feds, they treat you right.
The holding, like I've worked plenty of different detention facilities, but when you're awaiting trial, it's a shithole. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then if you have to like go back to that county and sit there for a day or two or a week, whatever, it's another shithole.
Yeah.
And then you finally get sentenced.
That
Like it's just once you get there, cool. But if you try to fight your case and try to do this, like the best thing to do if you are like awaiting trial for the feds is just if you got a good case to beat it. But if you don't, man, get that shit over with and get to the big show. Cause like sitting in those places is just it's horrible.
yeah.
So
Did you-
they're
did you
not
know-
all horrible, but
Did you know we had like a federal jail here in town?
who?
Here in Wichita.
No, y'all don't.
Yeah, you did.
Here in town.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, it's the post office downtown.
Oh,
No. I'm not making a joke. The second floor
Yeah.
of that building is U.S. Marshals.
here.
Yeah.
And they have a detention facility,
Yeah.
second floor.
Yeah.
Boy, they getting some good food.
Nah, not really. I've been up there.
Oh, for real? They give you a tour?
Well, you can go up there and get a tour if you call in and everything, but it's a process. But I talked to the guys up there, and it's like, it's all right.
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
But they mostly keep a lot of them up at the annex, where now it's the sheriff's department over
Right.
by
in county, yeah, off the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, right next to the community college. Don't
Yeah.
forget. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really funny going to college there. Well, my dad
I
works
went
at the
there.
annex.
I went there for welding. It's
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
every day I'd just be like, man.
Yeah, you have to have your.
motherfuckers.
I did the same thing. I did it for industrial electronics.
Yeah.
And what's kind of funny is like, hey, keep your vehicles locked up. No shit, there's a fucking
Yeah.
jail next
Yeah.
door.
Yeah. And you know what? I like the different places, like in New Mexico, around the different facilities I worked, and then even up in Montana at the facility I worked, they have signs outside of city limits, like, hey, don't pick up hitchhikers. Don't pick up hitchhikers.
Yeah. Same thing here.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
man.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Man, I drive up and down these highways.
Dude, I worked up there. I know there's a fucking sign.
Where?
That's like
On 287?
363 Farm Road.
Farm Road,
Yeah.
363.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not 287, not 44.
No.
Not,
No.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Like these people probably don't even know there's a unit here.
No, there's a lot of people know about the Auburn unit
So, I don't know.
because a lot of people work up there.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Ton of people here work. up
Yeah,
there.
not as much as you think.
I mean, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
Besides that place and Shepherd, I mean,
Yeah.
those are two hiring fools out here. That's for sure.
Yeah, because there's a turn rate. Really bad. I worked up there.
Why would
I
you
mean,
want-
everybody is. What's funny is like if you ask a lot of people, it's like, yeah, I worked up the auto unit for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks. Training's a couple weeks.
Yeah,
And to me, I don't know. It's meant for some people, and it's not meant for.
oh yeah.
So-
I've talked. Every correctional officer I've ever talked to always says the same thing. It's not working at the job; it's working with the people,
Yeah.
the actual other correctional officers.
When they're fucking idiot. Well, you get young kids, you give them a badge, you give them some authority.
Yeah,
They think they can do what they want. And I tell them, I'm like, brother, bro. Like, you don't know these
just
people.
do your job.
Yeah. Come in, punch in, do what your higher ups ask you to do, and get the fuck out. Like these guys have already been sentenced.
Yeah.
Let them do their time.
Yeah.
They're doing their time right now. This is their punishment.
Yeah.
Don't make it worse.
I had a guy. We were watching a. He worked. This is before I went into the military. I was going in, and I was getting through
man,
meds
this
and
is-
everything.
phew.
Yeah, about 20 years ago.
That's during like the Cuban hostage crisis. Like, man, that was a long time ago.
Jackass.
Go ahead.
Jackass.
Go ahead.
Anyways,
Vietnam, there I was. Go ahead.
we were watching a thing on crazy farms, asylums,
Yeah.
and we were talking, and he was still had that brain power of, yeah, if that was me, I would be,
No,
because he was working already. Thought he was a badass.
yeah. Those are like the guys that wear those shirts, like
And I was like, no,
with all the shit on the back. I'm a
Yeah.
veteran. I served. I'll put my
Yeah.
feet up your ass.
bro vet.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
No, I bro vet. That's what it's called.
I'm a bro vet
Yeah.
because I'm a bro and I'm a vet.
Yeah. No. The
But I don't-
hardcore bro vets that like.
Yeah. They got to have a Toyota that's souped up, like they're still in the desert. And
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Having Modus on the back.
Yeah. Like they're cool.
But we were watching this about crazy people. And I was like, dude, I wouldn't deal with that, because that Michael Myers Halloween story, that's kind of true. If you have a
Yeah.
like a deranged person that doesn't have any, because their brain's just off
Yeah. And it's like,
and they just start killing. And I let me finish the story because it's fucking hilarious. He's like, no. And it's like, well, my friends went to go get some sodas and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they came back and they were already in the house, and they're hearing this conversation, and then they go up. It's like, oh, we're gonna fuck these people. So they come up and they're like banging on the windows and everything.
So psych unit?
Huh?
On a psych unit, they were banging.
No. This is at a
Oh.
person's house.
Oh, God.
So he was like, I don't know, sir, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, shit. And I walked in and I saw, like, in the shadows of the form of one of my friends. I was like, oh, they're fucking with us. Oh, they're fucking with us.
Yeah.
Dude, I had this cat fucking in the middle of the goddamn fucking living room with a stick probably about that big, holding it, fucking tears going down his fucking face.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that worked already. He was a Bill Ray badass.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let me tell you something, brother.
Dude.
He was shook, huh?
I'm surprised he didn't shit his pants.
Well, he thought the crazies were coming?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Dude, we hyped this guy up so much. He was like, I was like, oh man, I think we were done for the day because we were laughing so
What's he
hard.
gonna do with that stick? Pick his nose?
I guess.
dude.
I guess.
I don't know. There's mental, but you see it a lot. There is a lot of mental problems in our beautiful country. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I can't speak for all of them, but there's a lot that have a lot of mental issues. They committed those crimes, and I mean, but I mean, the mental hospitals here are full though too. Like everybody,
Actually, they're not as full as you think because it was like I think it was 2020. They empty out like probably about 3/4 of that fucking hospital.
no shit.
Yeah. That's the reason why there's so many crazy people walking around right now.
Well, that and
I mean,
meth,
meth,
and
yeah.
But
But I've talked about this like several times, and I even talked to a couple of Leos about it because we had one person like right off the apartment complex. Like this is
Here?
2020, yeah.
oh shit.
The manager came up. It's like, hey, is there? And this is how I found out about it. She's like, hey, can you help me deal with this person? I was like, all right, let me grab my little
Let me
fanny
take
pack.
it. Hey, you guys need a bouncer. You let me know, okay?
No, I grabbed my fanny pack because I wasn't going to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing hands. I'm throwing millimeters.
No. Throw the Kevlar on. Let's go. We got called for QFR.
But
QRF, I'm here.
but I go out front and the cop's there and it's like, hey, we can't do anything with it. It's like, why not? Oh, dude, they emptied out the fucking crazy bin. I'm like, fucking really?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Then I talked to my dad because my dad works up at the as a jailer. I was like, Dad, what's up with the crazies? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, they just let them all out of the loony bin. He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
no big deal. No big deal.
Yeah, don't
big
worry
deal.
about it.
It's like that scene from 13 Ghosts where they're all getting out into the woods and shit.
Yeah, it's like,
fuck.
hey, should we do something about? No.
Nah.
We're good.
Nah.
We're good.
Handle yourself. Lock your doors.
Just
Don't tell anybody else. Just
Get
take
your
it from
prod-
me.
get that Proton pack.
Yeah.
Just keep it handy.
The dude. But there is a lot of homeless people here. Oh, over down. I don't.
It's not as bad as like
I
the
don't know the name
big
of the
cities
street.
because they have like
But it's down there under the bridge
yeah.
by like 12th, 10th, 11th, 9th. Well,
Yeah.
all those. They're all down there.
Yeah, because the Faith Mission's down there. It's easy
Yeah.
walk to get to the Faith Mission, get a free meal.
That's when we had just moved here last year, and I was coming home from a welding class.
Yeah.
Out there, and you have that exit to bring us to where
Yeah.
we live, and then the exit to go over, and then the one right underneath.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck!" So I accidentally hit that exit, and it was like 9:30 at night, bro.
Yeah.
Place was swarming.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was-
it's not as bad as like, dude. You should have seen Austin like in the height of the.
I went to
the-
Austin last week.
No, the height of the pandemic.
I lived in Austin in the high.
Yeah, over by the police station. It was like a
it's like-
city.
So
They had like a tent city.
dude, okay, so I grew up in a town, and when I first moved back 3 years ago, I moved to close to Austin. It's a town called Elgin. It's right outside of Austin.
Yeah.
And my dad he didn't really understand what the pandemic was about. He didn't give a shit anyways.
Yeah, most people in like in
'Cause-
the rural
Yeah.
areas didn't
Yeah,
really
he
give a
didn't
shit.
give a fuck. Like, you're not gonna tell him what to do. And so he liked to go to Austin all the time for just dumb shit. And
Yeah.
we would go. And we were off of Lower 35 in downtown Austin by Fiesta, Capitol Plaza over that. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
People on here, let them know where it's at. Anyways, bro, they were taking up whole parking lots.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, what the fuck's going on? Is it a music festival? Is it I was like, nah, they shut down South by Southwest. They, shut down Marley Fest. They shut down all that. Nobody's coming. I was like, what the fuck these hippies doing out here? I was like, they're homeless. Oh shit. And so it only took a few more times of us going to Austin. He was like, fuck this. We're just gonna go to Bastrop, and Bastrop doesn't have a homeless problem, just like Elgin doesn't have a homeless problem. And but they wanted him to wear a mask and stand outside in line of Home Depot. And my dad was like, why? And they were like, well, because the pandemic. He was like, well, y'all have a pandemic. Fuck your shit. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I want to go look at my tiller. And they were like, sir, you can't go in. He was like, stop me. And they were like, oh, no. And he was like, okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
So he just waltzed. Dude, he's old school. He was born in the fucking 50s.
Yeah.
He's a 5th generation Texan. I'm a 6th generation. You're not going to tell him shit, dude.
Yeah.
He didn't care. Mask, no mask, lines, walk down this aisle, that way. He didn't give a fuck.
What's still surprising is people, and there's two things on this. There's people still wearing masks and everything,
In their cars alone.
Yes. Did you realize? Here's another realization, and I want you to realize this. I want everybody to realize this. You realize Putin actually did kind of a good thing
For who?
for invading Ukraine, and now we're publicizing that bullshit and everything
Yeah.
because he cured the pandemic.
Yeah. Just like fucking, what's his name in Korea?
Yeah.
Hey, fuck. Hey, no worries, guys.
No, but we're not talking about the pandemic anymore
Yeah.
because of the war to Ukraine. As soon as the war with Ukraine came
cracked
up,
off.
yeah,
Okay, so
we stopped.
The second I made a post about it. I said, "Oh, look at that! All it took was another war on the other side of this planet for us to stop worrying about sneezing in each other's buttholes. Like,
Yeah,
it stopped
yeah. It's so
all
weird.
of a sudden. Wow. But I mean, a lot of these people don't. A lot of people in America are what is it called when like you don't see everything that everybody else? What's it called? Fucking like.
I got horse blinders.
Yeah. That works. But like, bro, you watch the news in Mexico? Oh, they'll show you the dead bodies. Shit, they'll show you the shootout that happened.
Yeah.
Watch, you could, dude.
Do you have
Any
have you
place
seen- have you-
overseas, they will show you what is going on, like
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
Not this America bullshit. Watch us.
Well, that's what that's because a lot of people say it was like, oh, it was on the news. I was like, no, it was on entertainment news.
Mhm.
That's what it is. I mean, even they don't even tell. They even told you this.
Yes, they said this.
They said this. It was like, hey, we're just doing this is kind of like an opinion piece, and we're just doing
Yeah.
this for an entertainment value.
Yeah.
It's how we would make our advertisement and everything
we,
like that.
We like money.
Yeah,
Put it up there.
but they very, very rarely do you actually post news. I mean, the cutest thing I've actually seen here lately is
Did you
like
just say cute?
yes, it was
Okay,
fucking
okay,
cute because
okay.
it was in the California, Washington area. They have otters.
California, Washington area.
California,
Oregon?
Oregon, yeah,
Okay.
California, Oregon area. They have otters that are like messing with the surfers. So
Yeah.
they're jumping off their boards and everything.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
Did you see? Where the fuck was it? I think it is. I think it's California. I'm not for sure, so you can't quote me. But about it might be here in Texas. I don't know. About this seal taking people's fucking surfboards
Mhm.
and then hopping up on the fucker,
Yeah,
and then he'll go and do it again to someone else, and it's
Yeah.
like
it's funny as
it's
hell.
fucking. I love it. Like fuck
I'll
humans.
watch that for fucking hours.
Humans, I will pay to watch that. Like to see some scrawny avocado
You could
toast
have-
eating
you
dude.
You could have a fucking homeless person come by me. It's like, hey, you got to pay to watch. Okay.
Sure.
There you go.
Sure.
How,
Hey,
do you need like 20?
hey, watch
25?
my car while I'm watching this though. Like, that was my big thing to do when I lived out in San Diego was pay. Like, you see homeless people and you're in a pretty shit part, and you know you want to go inside somewhere and you're like, hey, I will give you both $5 if you watch my car. No problem, brother. Well, cool, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just do it all the time.
Yeah. But yeah, that dude.
Or you get like local kids or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they're
They'll
spot
post
on.
up with their skateboards. They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, man, we scared 2 dudes off. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Fucking-
I know you didn't, but appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Yeah. I know you're lying.
I was like,
but
man,
whatever.
yeah, you fucking badass. You fucking badass.
yeah. High five. You get a high five, and you get no. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gone now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should. The pandemic. Fuck it.
I'm so glad we can talk about that shit now.
Did you get a shot?
No,
Okay, I'm just making sure.
fuck that.
I got a Christ. You know, you gotta watch out nowadays.
That thing was more dangerous than anything, and now people
Yeah.
are finding out about it.
Yeah.
They actually found out here recently, and this is going off of the topics, but I'm so glad we can actually talk about it right now. Is they found out that the actual vaccine
Mhm.
that they made, which it's not a vaccine,
No.
no point in ever, but it was actually made like 30 years. The only reason why they hadn't put it out because it causes cancer. Guess what people are getting?
Fuck on me.
Guess
That's
what people are
wild.
getting?
Cancer, probably, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It causes heart problems, causes cancer. I mean, this is so fucking relieved because I knew all this knowledge,
Yes,
like going into all
exactly.
this shit, and I couldn't say shit because they were
What?
literally. I had to self censor myself for this bullshit, and I couldn't actually
Yeah.
put the actual truth out.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You'd be censored. You'd be
Yes.
kicked off of
There's
every
the- I
platform.
mean, they're still doing it now with Robert Kennedy.
What about him?
They're censoring him.
Well,
Even now,
I mean,
he had to go up to Congress
if wait,
this last week
okay, that
talking
Robert
about it.
Kennedy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought you meant the other Robert
No,
Kennedy.
he's dead.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
That dude. If you go down that, that rabbit hole
Yeah, it's
about the mob and the Kennedys and like the what are the Teamsters and
dude. That was one thing that I did not. This has happened probably about 3 years ago. Hafer was talking about the whole Kennedy assassination.
Yeah.
That it was like the CIA and it was
yeah.
Bushes and everything. It's like
Yeah.
this fucking bullshit. Just stop.
well,
Guess what came out?
what's that?
The like 98% more of the actual evidence and everything they gathered. It was an oil tycoon, and it might have been the Bushes and
Yeah,
the CIA.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
Dude, they got to dude.
I was
the
so-
guy was ruining their lives. Like these guys were making money off these unions. You know,
yeah,
they're making money for the mafia. Someone was doing this. Someone and it didn't just stop in Texas or Louisiana or like they were everywhere. Florida,
Yeah.
fucking Nevada. They like, dude, shit was. And you're like, this has got to be this. And then the biggest thing, like my dad's always been a fucking like a what do you call theorist, right?
conspiracy.
Yeah,
theories,
always his whole life. And
Yeah.
then me growing up with him and my brothers, we were like, man, you know, dad, you know, his cheese done slid. Like,
Yeah.
But dude, when I think about now all the shit my dad told us, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. You're like,
fuck.
you're not like surprised of the knowledge. You're
No.
surprised it's like that motherfucker was right.
My dad, the man who retired
No.
from City of Austin, to what?
No.
Dude was a truck driver. And he,
Yeah.
what? I remember he came home one time. This was in the late 90s. And he printed off a bunch of papers from work. And he was like, I got the list. And I was like, the list of what? And he was like, the list of all the people the Clintons killed. What? So, once again, I told my brother, you know, man, fucking dad's gone, boy.
And then you deep dive that shit, and you're like,
And then,
shit, he's
you know,
not wrong.
later
I'm
on
not
in
good.
life, you know,
yeah.
I'm like, fuck. He knew that.
I was like, oh,
He
that was another thing.
Fucking knew that.
That's another. That was another thing I wanted. I found out, and I just totally forgot about.
You blank.
Yeah.
What's the next
Well,
topic, anyways?
Next topic. Washington State puts it to where you can have a sex change without notifying your parents. So I can actually not tell my dad now. Go to Washington State, have a Lopotomy.
You are a dad. What are you talking about? You're old enough to not have to tell your dad.
No. But I want that option.
You want a clitoiotomy?
Yes.
Okay.
Adaclidomy.
We'll
Adaclidomy.
sign you up. We'll
It's
sign you up.
adaclidomy.
We'll sign you up.
It's adaclidomy.
And seeing how it's
Would it be,
Washington.
yeah. I mean, there's two things that's actually big in Washington. One is that bill. We'll go.
But how old? What's the age?
That's the thing. I don't know. That's why I was wanting to. We'll go on here. Washington bills allows transgender medical procedures for minors without person.
But what is a
Parents-
minor in Washington?
Parents' consent. Yeah, that's
Because a minor in Texas is someone who is younger than 17.
mm-hmm.
And you know what? I don't care. When you get grown, shit, you 21, right? You could buy beer and cigarettes now when you're 21, right? 21 is the age.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to have that change? You're a grown adult. Go have that fucking change. But when it comes to your kids, bro, like these are people putting their own kids, you know.
Okay. The whole reason why is for the people. It's let's see here. It's State Bill 5599.
Okay.
And it's more or less for kids that are in
Oh shit! It's
protective custody.
That's a whole. What?
Like if my kid get taken away from me, the people that were watching the kids- CPS.
So now CPS is okaying whether to.
Yeah,
It's not
well,
their fucking parent,
in the state of
but
Washington.
it's not their parent though.
In the state of Washington. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what the fuck?
So they don't need the parent.
Oh, okay. They turned a fucking headline into a headline then with that one because
Yeah, first reading refers to Human Services, public hearing in the state committee at 10 a.m. This is just the docket. There's no trying to find. It's not
but that's why that's fucking Washington, man.
well. There's another thing that's happening in Washington right now is that mass shooting that happened.
Which one?
Uh,
That shit say pizza? You just sit here and Google pizza? I mean, I ain't hating. Like I love some good pie, but
Pizzagate.
oh, Pizzagate. Oh yeah. That's a whole you need
Okay.
We'll have to do a whole week worth of Pizzagate if you want. Like there's so much evidence that oh
Well, no, what had happened is yeah, no, that's the gunman stuff. No,
so are we off Washington now?
no.
Because that's some
Oh, no, what had
straight
happened?
stupidity.
No, what had happened was, it was in Seattle. They had another,
Pop off.
not a pop. What was the thing that happened during the pandemic? They basically made a sanction shitty.
Oh yeah.
Same
It's like they
thing,
called
same-
it Chaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of the same thing happened in the downtown area, I think. And this is the only information I got. So, and I would have to deep dive on that, but I don't want it to do it fully. But what had happened is they got in and the cops were there. The people were like jumping on the vehicles and everything. So the cops retreated. And as the cops retreated, probably about an hour later, people started shooting and shit.
At each other.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that fuck it. What's your apartment number?
126.
I left my wife with no smokes.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean okay, I wasn't raised to be like pro cop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to become one when I
Yeah.
I have a fear of water and I dislike the cops really bad. So that's why I
So you do-
joined
no.
the Navy to become a master at arms. Like I wanted. Anyways, now
I think you know what's yeah, that's kind of funny though that the Navy calls it Master of Arms and
Yeah.
not like MPs.
we
but
call
anyways.
them MAs, not MPs.
MAs.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
So I had a big disdain for police officers, any type of law enforcement, all of it. And So I know they're there though for the people that need them. Because in my dad's house, this ain't no like you buy at the swap meet, we don't dial 911. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
You don't call the fucking cops ever for nothing. Like
Yeah.
you got a problem, you handle your problem on your own. You know, you could do it. You don't need the cops. But when you're creating your own zones and municipalities and bro, nah.
Well, there's
Like,
a
nah.
thing that if there's more than 150 people, you need to have some kind of head guy.
Yeah. Well, it's just like where the fuck is that place? It's here in America. It's like Burning Man, but it's not Burning Man.
Oh, you're talking about that thing in California
Yeah.
where they have their own as no man's land.
Yeah. But like that to me is like even then you're like even within itself you're going to need policing. You
Yeah.
have to be able to police
We
people.
people mostly self-police on stuff like that, or they have like a community thing to where if
Okay.
people come
They-
together, it's like, hey, I don't like,
They pass the talking feather and
yeah,
Okay.
or the talk stick,
talk stick.
yeah.
That's just I mean you have to because yeah, you could live in one of those communities if
I
you wanted
am.
to. But you
Yeah.
know what? Fucking Fred's gonna start piling up his dookie bags outside, and someone's dog's gonna get into it. And you're like, Fred, bro, come on.
Yeah.
And he's like, we live in a lawless society. And then you're like, fuck, we do. So you're gonna have to pass the talking stick or do something, kick Fred's ass.
Or the hammer of Mandalorian.
The hammer.
Yeah, but remember they had that little scene to where they were
Ah,
about to go, and they had
yeah.
the hammer.
He has the hammer speaks. Yeah, like when you start creating your own zones and shit, you're gonna need policing.
Yeah.
I have good friends that are police officers now.
And you kind of feel for 'em. I
I
had
feel
a,
for him, man, because and I actually have a buddy. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was up in Kenosha. He was a police officer in Kenosha dealing with that bullshit.
Yeah.
And dude, I checked on him every hour, checked on him every day. Like, dude, that's my brother.
I was I went when I went to the TAC the first time. I went to Austin. Well, I went to there's this little town outside of Austin. Starts with the L. I saved it in my phone finally.
Luling,
Yes,
Lampasas. Which one?
it starts with the L.
Hold on one second.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Why,
Oh, I locked it.
why are you God?
That's what happens when you get a over serious friend. I locked that motherfucker, baby. Shit. Hold on. Here. Yeah. Just leave me one, please. For after this.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Anyways.
That's just bad editing. No, I
Well,
was,
you ain't gotta edit that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually don't. But they have a bow shop, so I was getting my bow checked out.
Are we still talking about little cities?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a little town. I was at a bow shop, and the guy that was there was part of the sheriff's department for the county.
This county.
For the county for the town I was at.
Okay.
Well, they called in all their officers from other adjacent place for Austin so they can help out with the riots.
Luling. Lampass. We're still talking about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, dude, check this out. And we're just sitting there waiting because we're waiting on our bows. We're just sitting talking,
Right.
having a conversation since
Normal
it was-
Texas shit.
He showed me his vehicle. He's like, man, if I was in that air, if I was in the vehicle when I was sitting, if I was in the vehicle when they shot up my vehicle,
Yeah.
it was just 22s. It's like I would have been shot in the head. He was so low. He was a tiny little shit,
22s are fucking
but he was a tiny little shit, and there's stuff like
vertically
it was
challenged. We prefer vertically challenged.
vertically challenged. Okay,
We're not midgets, but we're not normal heights. So,
yeah. Dwarfs,
Nope.
real dwarfs.
Not gonna work. Nope.
I can give you an axe
I'm
and
over
shield.
5 foot. I'm 5'7", brother.
I give you
But-
a shield and an axe. Everybody's gonna think you're. If I put you in a fucking male armor,
You're right. You're right.
you'd be a fucking badass dwarf.
like the chain metal and shit.
Yeah,
You get
yeah,
the
yeah.
Stupid fucking.
And like-
yeah.
you have my axe. Anyways, Anyways,
Cuss out people.
I mean, he was joking about it, but you know, I was looking, I was like, dude, you know, all jokes aside, fuck those people.
Fuck them all. And that's what
I'm
you throw a firework at me, homie. Pow! Like, I'll loot the man. These
Yeah,
motherfuckers are out there getting fucked up.
I don't I
Like,
I
dude.
understand that the cops right now, when they're doing that type of stuff, their anxiety is like through the fucking
Well,
roof.
fuck yeah, they want to go home.
I would honestly I was like, unleash the fucking dogs. Just get this fucking out. It's like, well, it's a protest. It's not a fucking protest.
That's
It's a
not
riot.
a protest. That's
It
not.
was a riot.
That's and
It was like, and they're and for the riots, I can understand the safety factor to where you're undermanned. You have like a herd of 100, but you know,
you ain't undermanned when you got them weapons. You
yeah, that's why.
start popping motherfuckers in their ass, pepper somebody, they're gonna get the message.
And I had people's like, but they're just, what if you hit an innocent person? I was like, that innocent person shouldn't have been there. Well, they're just part of the process. It's like, no. When you see stuff happen like that, I would run. I'm like, hey, we're if I was in an area and I had like 200 people protesting, we'll just go up and say it. Kids getting, you know, diddled, and they're going, and this happened in California. They finally reversed the act. Laws that help diddlers.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
I think
And
they
if I
should be
was
hung.
and if I was there and people started like throwing shit into fucking windows and everything,
Yeah.
I'm out of that fucking protest. I would be like, oh, this has gone too fucking far.
Right.
And I would back away.
Yeah, because you don't want to get shot or pepper sprayed or mace.
I would be on the I would be on the side of the cops at that moment. I would like, hey guys, I'm not I'm with them, but I'm not with them.
Yeah, hey, I'm here, but I'm not with them no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
I
I'm gonna
showed up and
I'm gonna fulfill my protesting stuff on the internet now.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a big rant about it.
Yes, I'm gonna make a big rant that matters nothing.
No, those protesters, I don't call them a protest is like an actual protest. You don't hurt nobody. You don't put your hands on nobody. You don't throw shit at people, right? Old school hippie sit downs. I get it. That works. I'm cool. But now, when you start actually physically harming somebody, like a police officer, or maybe somebody that's a reserve police officer, or dude, man, they're just like kids. They're not going to stop until you make them stop.
Yeah.
You can tell your kid all day long, stop. But until you're like, hey, they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And I don't mean lethal force. I don't mean just start
they got
people, but they got rubber bullets. They got the beanbag bullets.
Yeah.
They got mace.
You're getting hit by one of those.
Yes, dude.
Those things fucking they change your religion really quick.
Boy, they change your ribs out really quick. I'll
Yeah.
let you know that. Like,
I was helping out the security forces in Abilene. They were doing like a riot control thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we want to try to hit some of the beanbag. I'm like, fuck it. I'm one of those fuck it guys. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I was like, all
You're
right.
not gonna jump into a
What's
cactus,
the lethal on this distance? And like, well, we can't shoot you point blank. Okay, that's a good fucking start. Let's start it with not point blank. How about that? Well, it says it's effect about 20 feet. Let's go with the 20 feet. Maybe actually, let's go 25 feet just in case.
Fucking guy from Alabama, like he wanted to see you get popped.
Dude, you get a cunt. How young are the fucking MPs? They're like 18, maybe
18.
Yeah.
Because back now in the Navy, this changed after 9/11. You couldn't be Master at Arms until you were in E5, which meant you had to do something else until you made E5. Then you could switch to become MPs.
Really?
Yep. Now, dude, you could be 17, 18, whatever age you are when you join. They're gonna send your ass to boot camp.
See, that's a little bit smarter.
What, young ones?
No.
Oh, the mature ones?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, because you got people that have already
matured.
Yeah. And then I'm not saying they've had their career.
Well, E5, you're probably around about 22, 23.
Shit, E4, you got to test up. It took me 3 tests to make E4 in the Navy. And then you got to,
I didn't have to test for E4.
no, nobody else does but the damn Navy.
That's so strange.
Yeah, I guess they really want you old by the time you retire. Like they want barnacles growing off your shit. Like they want you to look like fucking Hunter Biden. Before you fucking, but yeah, so
A hobo with a suit.
dude, those, I'm not saying like start using flamethrowers on riders, but dude, fucking, you pop one or two, not lethal. I'm not promoting violence, but dude, you get a few of them getting hit. They might like they'll be like, okay, the cops are really here, or fucking do it like fucking the overseas does, bust out that water cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll that shit hurts.
Fuck yeah. it
Them
does.
water cannons hurt.
Dude, this is coming off. I went skinny dipping and they had like a
Pull up that video.
I don't have a video. It was so long ago. We didn't have cameras back then. Anyways,
To think before
Anyways, I went-
EVs were invented.
yeah, I went skinny dipping and I jumped off. I think it was about 20 feet high
Yeah.
ledge.
Yeah.
Well, what's the main thing you want to do when you're jumping that high?
Probably hold your nose.
Cross your goddamn fucking legs.
Well, yeah.
I
Well,
didn't.
you cross your legs, cross your arms, hold your
No,
nose.
I didn't cross my legs.
Okay.
And I thought if I kept my feet together as hard as I possibly could, nothing would come up. Dude, there's a hole in between your fucking feet. That water shot straight up. It sliced me in fucking half without slicing me in fucking half.
Tell me how you didn't grow up on a lake without telling me.
Did he grow up on the lake?
Yeah.
This is a pond.
Dude, this is like number one when jumping into play. Cross your arms, cross your legs, cross your feet, jump in.
You know what? When you're having fun and you're half lit, you kind of forget shit. But I didn't forget ever again. I was like, cross your legs when you jump off that thing.
Yeah.
I was like, why would I do that? Trust me. You'll get an animal you didn't think you would have to have that day.
Shoot right up your
Yeah.
booty. Like,
Yeah. It
booty juice. Like,
it cleaned me out.
yeah. And then you got to think of all those. All right. So when they like get out to the middle of the ocean, whether it be Atlantic or Pacific, you know, they jump off the top deck of those Navy ships.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't jumping in this shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, last one we got is conservative company's website. Basically what this is a website where if you're conservative, it's the exact opposite of like if you don't want to
Be a liberal.
buy Bud Light.
All right, look. All right.
Okay,
With the Bud, we live in a time where people are offended by Bud Light cans, not even the bottles. Like, hey,
you know that guy.
Jason Aldean songs, bro.
Okay.
Like, come
Okay.
on.
Okay. Granted. Okay. Now
Is this
here's the
about
thing.
rocks now.
No.
Oh, well, you said granted. So
Okay.
okay,
Fuck off.
go ahead.
Anyways, there's a couple of funny things about this. Me, I didn't care.
Bud Light.
I don't drink Bud Light. I drink whiskey.
Fuck. I
I'm
don't
a
drink.
real
I
one.
drink Michelob. Okay.
Yeah.
You can hate all you want. I got to look good for the beach. Anyway.
But
I
here's
give
I could care less.
Oh, you caught me drinking a Bud Light. one time.
I was
'cause don't care.
I was doing like the regular joke. I was like, well, you're in the Navy, so it makes sense.
I mean, you know, I did my time. So
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't change the flavor. It doesn't change.
Yeah, I just don't I don't if I'm going for a beer, I'm going for taste. So I'm gonna get like a Jägermeister or some shit like that.
You said beer.
Yeah, it's beer.
Jägermeister is not beer.
Not goddamn, not Jägermeister. Fuck.
Lord, my friend.
My brain is out.
Power of Christ.
Fails you, yes.
Man, dude, you hurting.
Yeah.
I want to go get a beer.
Shinerbach. God damn it. Fuck.
I love Shiner.
Yeah,
I love Shiner. I love
Shinerbach,
Shiner.
Yeah.
They have
I want to try the black. We should go. You know what?
Shiner Black.
Dude, we'll go up
Is it
to
like a Guinness?
thing.
No, I'm not a fan.
Well, no, we'll try it out. We'll go up to because I think they have it up at what's that big one over by Target?
Specs.
Specs.
Fuck Specs. For the record.
I'll go up to fucking Specs and get the goddamn
The
fucking.
guy's a racist that runs it.
I don't give a fuck.
He's a racist.
I mean, so is Chick-fil-A, but still.
Not
Florida-
racist. They're Christian.
Oh, they hate the applicable.
They're not racist. They're Christian. Like, no. That's like calling somebody Catholic, my friend. Like you're going
Yeah.
after a certain.
You're not a pedophile. Tell me you're a pedophile without telling me you're a pedophile. I'm a priest in the Catholic Church.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, you know what? You are not welcome to supper. Like,
Yeah.
don't come over.
Yeah.
But okay, Shiner, awesome.
Yeah.
The blonde one, awesome. Now, every year around Christmas, it comes out in November, right before Thanksgiving. It's called Holiday Cheer.
Really?
Buy it by the case. Dude,
Really?
it tastes like what's that shit people make for fruit bread or what do they call it?
Yeah.
Gingerbread or
Well,
the shit with the fruit?
fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
Yeah.
Fruitcake. Shit's good. It tastes like fruitcake beer.
Really?
Fucking amazing.
I'll try that.
But I'm not a fan of Shiner Black though.
Oh, you haven't even tried it yet.
I don't need to.
Okay, fine.
Them stouts, like my old lady, she can.
I could do like a Irish car bomb pretty easy though.
Man, I don't. She likes like the oatmeals, the stouts, the heavy shit.
Yeah.
There
No,
was
I
one.
had
There was
the- I
one
had-
at the
I
brew
had
house
the-
here.
I had an Irish red run time. We were brewing beer at the time. Everybody was like, me and Kenny, my brother-in-law, he was a CB,
Ugh,
and we had ended up
that's
brewing
for a
our,
different day. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
but we were brewing our own beer at the time. We were also making mead too.
Hey, meat is the shit.
Yeah. But
My wife worked at a meadery. She ran.
yeah. We talked about it.
Dude,
I still want to get one of those things. Me and Chris, I have to send Chris.
just
back.
order it online.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But one of our friends was like, he made a Irish red.
Mhm.
Anytime it's Irish red, I will never fucking drink because it was the most horrid shit.
What is the reds? What?
It's like
red?
liquid bread.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah.
If you ever had liquid bread, that's what it fucking tastes like.
Like
It was just
Pruno, bro.
it was just-
bread, sugar.
it- I literally thought I had chunks of fucking bread in fucking beer.
Nah.
It was just no.
But yeah,
But the whole Dovani shit,
yeah,
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
yeah. It's fucking awesome
But
because
nobody,
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
everybody,
go ahead.
everybody heard the Bud Light stuff. Nobody heard the rest of the stuff that he was actually advertising.
who
He was advertising tampons, dude.
was
Devaney. dude, I was and everyone's like, can you believe this shit? I was like, no, he must be a fucking great salesman.
stick this in your deuterus. Brought to you by Bud Light.
Yeah. But think
Like,
about it. He had been like a fucking genius advertising
I
guy.
never heard of the dude until he showed up on
Yeah,
people.
yeah. But he had to be like, he had to convince these people. It's like, hey, listen, I can sell your product.
Let me tell you
It's a
something.
feminine hygiene product. You don't really have to put anything up there.
So
Well,
it's-
you have to put stuff up there, but he was selling products that he wasn't even using, and if he was using, it would have been weird. Of course, I think it's kind of funny now. There's two things that's kind of funny right now with him, is the basic fact of he came out and was like, well, now I'm a lesbian. No, you're a dude. You're just doing. It's that whole Rick and Morty thing.
which one?
You're straight, but you're just making a lot of steps to make it look like you're not straight.
Yeah.
You're straight.
You're straight. It's okay, dude.
It's all right.
It's okay to be straight, America. I'm just letting you know it's okay. I'm organizing a
And-
parade.
And the fact that he was like, I'm getting so much heat, I gotta leave the country. I'm like, bullshit. You're not leaving the country.
You have to leave. You know how many people said they're leaving the country when Trump won?
Yeah.
I wish they would have.
I was like, we're going to Canada. And you know what?
Fucking
What-
go.
You know what was really funny? Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm moving to Canada. It's like it's not the United States, like the southern border where you just walk on over. Oh, man, I got
Yeah.
I got curious to find out what would it would take for me to move to Canada.
It's a lot.
One, you have to have a sponsor.
Yep.
Two, that sponsor has to shell up $1,000.
Bro, it's a lot. I've looked at it. Just because we get, when we take vacation, because we're 100%, we don't do anything. I mean, we, served our country. We earned it, right?
Yeah.
When we go on vacation, we're them motherfuckers that are like, you know what? What's rent like in this motherfucker? What's a mortgage looking like? What are the top property taxes down here? Like, and we do it. Do you know we could move to Puerto Rico right now without anything? We don't need nothing. Pack your bags.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States.
Dude.
Same with the Dominican Republic.
No. The DR, you actually need a passport.
Okay.
So don't quote me. I'm just saying, I read it on the internet a few beers ago. So
you might have gotten stuff mixed up.
But I know Puerto Rico, you can just pack your shit and get like,
yeah.
And they'll accept you. Oh, but DR, you do need a passport.
I wouldn't mind going to Puerto Rico.
Bro.
Sounds fun.
But Mexico, they'll accept you.
Get back in would probably be difficult. Nah. Because you still need a passport to get down to Mexico. Well, depending on which avenue you take.
Bro, I'll go straight hit the fucking America's Bridge down there in El Paso and not give a shit. And then come right back. Be like, see this VA card? You think they give out VA cards, motherfucker, in TJ? Like, come on. But, it's Juarez down by El Paso. Juarez. TJ by Esco.
Yeah, Juarez.
Yeah.
Which that was an experience of my own.
Bro, it's fucking dope.
Well,
I love Juarez.
It was fucking dope.
I love Juarez.
When
I love TJ.
When I went to Juarez, I had a fun time. I got scarred a little bit mentally because I went. You go to Juarez. What's the main thing you got to go?
Donkey show.
Donkey show. Yeah. You got to go to.
Got to get it in while you can. Like.
Yeah. That was an experience. What's funny as hell is after they're done, she goes around. It's like, you want to try? I was like, dude, you've been hollowed out.
No, that's like
I have to do jumping jacks to hit the goddamn fucking walls.
Throwing a hot dog down a fucking coffee can. Like
my best one was having a smart car going through the Lincoln Tunnel.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a 4-lane highway.
Yeah, I know.
And you had a little like.
So I was in TJ one time, and we frequented a place that had donkey shows.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't always stay late though, and we were really staying late this time and staying the night. We had got a hotel, everything.
Yeah.
And we showed up to our favorite place where the donkey shows happen. I'm not saying we went like front seat to watch donkey show. We always sat at the bar.
Yeah, you had binoculars.
Yeah, you watch from afar. Like you're like, oh shit, she's getting it down. Like,
holy shit!
So it had just ended, right? You know, with these two girls, and they were walking around, kissing everybody. Ugh.
Oh god.
Anyways, so out comes a monkey. And
dude, I'm scared of monkeys.
So then I said. We asked the bartender,
was it like a spider monkey or is it like a chimpanzee?
Dude, he was kind of like I guess like a chimp, where they're, bigger than the little spiders that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
those are dangerous.
We asked him in Spanish, like, what's that? And he said it was a new attraction. So, yeah, that monkey got it in.
I'm just.
The monkey got it in.
Oh my god,
the monkey got it in. He did his thing. He got out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm good on Mexico for a while.
So we're done with the episode now. Oh my god.
On this episode of What the Hell?
What the fuck? It turned to what the hell? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, we did a shot and we left because we didn't know what the attraction was. The dude's a bartender. The bar's ginormous, bro. You got people starting their noses in different corners of the place.
Yeah.
You got and then it's Mexico. Like the bartender it's not America or Texas where she's going to spend her time talking to you to get you to buy. Nah, this motherfucker don't give a fuck. He got money to make.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he brought in a monkey.
Bro, that's escalation.
I took a shot. I was gone. I ain't got time for that shit.
I'm not gonna trust anything that comes from this fucking book.
Nah, I mean, alcohol's alcohol. I mean,
now
one thing. I've
The only
never
thing-
drank the water.
The only place that I won't drink the alcohol that much
Oklahoma.
unless I see the bottle is like Asia.
I mean that fucking
No, it's that scorpion. The
the
cobra.
soju.
No, that cobra. Cobra drink.
Yeah, I'm good. In Bahrain, they got a drink called the bullfrog.
Kenny had that. His kidneys like shut down for like 3 days, and he was drunk for 3 days.
Bullfrog?
No,
Oh,
the cobra.
cobra. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't mess with, like, my brothers love sake. They think sake is like premier. There's another
this sake whiskey I tried was actually pretty good.
the Santori.
Yeah.
Good stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's what my brother drinks in Japan.
Yeah.
Right now. He's probably having a shot right now before he goes to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, good whiskey. Very good whiskey.
So it's all depending on how you actually make it, really.
Yeah. Well, that's any whiskey though.
Yeah.
I think my favorite
You know what I was thinking about doing today? I was like, well, because I want to have you on again to do the psychos and sociopaths with this weekend too.
right.
Old fashions. Make us a couple of old fashions when we do it.
Well, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
James Brown, baby. Old fashioned, some people do them a little different.
No, what got me was because I went to a Brazilian steakhouse.
Here?
No, it wasn't down in San
I was
Antonio.
about to say,
We don't have one here.
ain't no fucking
The
Brazilian
closest
thing.
one you go to is like Fort Worth, Dallas.
Grapevine, somewhere over there. Yeah.
But we had a couple of old fashions. Like, how do you want it? I was like, what do you mean? How do you want it?
It only
I
comes
just-
one fucking way, dude.
Yeah. I was like, no, you can make it with like tequila. You can make it with
Nah, that's not an
Vodka.
old fashioned. That's not an old fashioned.
And
And
I
don't call
had his old fashioned because he couldn't do whiskey. Something in his body doesn't agree with him with the whiskey, but he can drink like tequila and vodka and
Dude.
moonshine apparently. But anyways,
Moonshine is with that.
hear me out.
Okay. So this
But
guy don't know
I-
what he's talking about, but not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about,
The bar,
yeah, fucking idiot. Oh, go ahead.
but no, I had it. It's all right.
Tequila or vodka?
Tequila.
Yeah, I can fuck with tequila. But my favorite's that
I'll fucking never drink vodka ever again.
no, I don't do vodka at all.
I got so off of vodka after.
Well,
I went to-
vodka, it
Well,
kind
I
of
went
puts your
to-
body just it
No,
just- it just-
no. We okay. Dias Air Force Base was a missile base, nuclear missile base at one point in time.
PRP.
So Russia has it's decommissioned as a nuclear base. We still have bombs. It's just non-nuclear. So Russia every once in a while has to come in. Now they have to come in and inspect. Well, yeah, they have to come in and inspect it. So we had a lot of Russians.
That's the only thing those potato eating motherfuckers drink, anyways.
Yes. And I had potato vodka because I showed these guys around town. Me and a couple of other people
Oh,
showed
good,
them
bro.
around,
Oh, god.
and I drank that shit with them. And oh my god, the headache I had.
It's fuck, dude.
I
could fuck-
I wanted to just fucking die.
I've had vodka on different occasions because that's what and dude.
And if it wasn't for a friend of mine that was a medic,
Yeah.
I wwent through 3 IVs.
Ooh.
Yeah,
really?
that's how drained of water I was. That's how bad it was.
Bold.
I went through 3 because the first one, it like from what he said, he's like, dude, I'm gonna have to give you like a souped up IV.
Yeah.
I had to have all
Electrolytes. You gotta.
I had electrolytes. I had to have like vitamins. I had to have everything. I was drained of everything. One, I was throwing up and everything was coming out.
This is after the donkey show.
No, this
Oh,
is
okay.
this is potato vodka.
Just fuck with it.
And I
Yeah, I don't
had
mess
it.
with vodka.
I
man.
went through 3 fucking IVs.
Yeah, no,
I was like,
no.
and I went through 3 IVs, and the third one was like souped up.
No, I don't want.
Then I
Just look
found
at-
out how much IVs are actually cost.
Oh,
No, they don't cost that much.
hey, I just
to buy
found
them
out,
online,
I just found out how much it costs.
like $10.
No. How many gallons it takes to crank an Abrams?
Really? How much?
8 gallons just to crank it.
just to crank it?
Yeah. And you got to think of all the striker teams that
I could see that.
the
I could see
companies,
yeah, yeah.
battalion, brigade.
Well, no,
of
I
all
can
we
see
had.
that. Have you ever seen the old tractors
Wait.
starting?
Hold on. Was it the Abrams or was it the other one? What's the other one? The Bradley. No, the Shermans.
Bradleys are those scout vehicles.
Yeah. It must have been the Shermans.
It could have been the Bradleys because Bradley has like a V8.
No, it wasn't the Bradley. I don't know. Whatever. My brother was telling me because he just found out he just finished this fucking LCS shit and he told me.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
It
like,
makes
that's
sense.
it. So Motor Pool Mondays, do you know how much fucking money we were like?
Yeah.
Just to kickstart a few of these and a few of those, just to be like, fuck. Yeah. Dude, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a-
it
that's
was
a lot
like
of money.
the SR-71 Blackbird.
Yes.
I mean, you would have to fuel it twice.
Ow.
Once to get it off the ground and once it's in the air.
Yeah. That shit's wild.
And they don't make, well, I think they make it now, but they don't make the that's the whole the reason why they got rid of it. One was because fueling, and we have satellites now
Yeah,
that
exactly.
are good cameras on satellites. But just like if you were to buy an SR-71 Blackbird,
I'm good.
you couldn't fly it because they don't make the jet fuel for it anymore.
JP. They don't make that anymore.
It's a special blend of jet fuel.
Oh. That's like the new military settlement. Have you ever been exposed to AAAF? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, you maybe.
Dude, you heard about that Nimitz, right?
What about the Nimitz?
They had jet fuel in water.
And
I mean, like
a lot. I
A
know.
lot,
That's the
a lot.
Navy, dude. It's shit, dude.
no. What was really horrible about it is the commander at the time.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it wasn't the commander. It was someone else that came aboard. I don't remember if it was the group commander, like, because carriers don't. They have destroyers that go with them, frigates. So I think it was the commander of that, and he told him to suck it up. This is the Navy.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my face, bro. You drink this shit.
Yeah.
Like.
No, they got him to drink that water.
And the Navy, there's a lot of shit that goes on in the Navy that the outside doesn't know. And don't think I'm gonna be here and tell you, because I won't. Dude, there's a lot that happens in the Navy.
You mean like the prostitute rings on a
And the ecstasy
aircraft?
rings, and yeah. And the fucking
I found out about that just by another
Dude, it's fucking
Navy guy.
bro, it's fucking wild.
Yeah.
The Navy isn't, bro.
Because they're literally cities on water.
Not all of them. That's just carriers.
Yeah.
You got LPHs, you got LPDs. They're smaller. You know,
They're smaller ones, but the carriers, those are like cities on water.
Yeah. Dude, you could be on there 4 years, never meet somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you work in like the machine shop and this guy works in the engine room, and like you're on different watches, you're on different fucking like.
Hell, I met somebody that went to Dias too, and he was in the Army. He was doing X-rays of the C-130s.
Yeah.
And
Still making sure the welds are good.
Yeah. But he was we were talking, and he was like, yeah, I was at XYZ base. I was like, yeah, I was too. He's like, and it was just, we connected. I was like,
yeah,
bro, we were at the same fucking base. We didn't even see each other.
Yeah.
And I worked in the dining facility. And he's like, oh, I never went to the dining facility.
Yeah.
Did you go to the fitness center? He's like, no, I never really went to the fitness center.
Yeah.
I was like,
see, there's a lot of people that
I work. That's one thing that surprised me is like never meeting somebody, and we went to the same base, and I worked at a job to where I would see everybody.
Not everybody goes to the defect.
Yeah,
because you're
I wonder when defect came a thing.
who knows? It's probably with the multiple
'Cause we
different
have to-
acronyms we have for.
We were told it was like, always call it a diving facility. You're better than everybody else.
Fucking Air Force.
Whatever.
Anyways, shit. And
I mean-
we still call it the galley. Like,
Well, The dining facility I worked at, we won best dining facility in
Yeah.
all Air Force. So
But
we had claims to that.
The there's for your fuck, I just drew a fucking blank, and I talk about it all the time with my two brothers because they don't have it. They're not able to get it because I was
Good food.
I was a. It's the Navy, bro, and the oh, I got two brothers. One's in the Navy still, and one's in the Army. So I get to hear about these horror stories all the time still, but it's your man, motherfuck. I just talked about it the other day with one of them because I was an MP. I was an MA, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't have time to go to the dining facility during operational hours.
Oh, you're talking about the flight kitchen.
No. I'm just talking about we had to take our own fucking food to work because we were stuck on post. Just because you stand a post doesn't mean someone's going to come by.
Yeah,
Take your ass to the fucking mess hall.
Oh, yeah.
Bring you all the way back. No, that's not how it works. So, man, I can't think of it, but we did BAS. No. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It might be BAS. Anyways, that doesn't sound right.
Because the thing we had, because I worked at
Because they take out $300 a month.
Yeah.
You know, they take that from you so you can eat at this fucking dining facility.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
serves
yeah,
you
it's-
hot shit.
we had yeah.
And so
we called it a flight kitchen. It wasn't the actual big dining facility, but we had a flight kitchen on the flight line, so pilots could go in there and eat a hot meal.
man, what the fuck?
Yeah, and we also had like
You guys are always out doing shit, dude.
dude, that's not even the best part. Best part was we had like box lunches,
Yeah.
and we had like a sandwich, had like M&Ms,
Like a bag nasty?
No, ours was like in a box.
No. They just put our shit in a brown paper bag like we were in second
And-
grade.
And you had like peanut butter and jelly, you had ham sandwiches, you
one
had like
sandwich.
turkey. I only
Sam-
had like two.
You got one sandwich, either orange or apple, and then fucking a cookie.
Put
And you had to make it happen.
put a soda in there. Put like M&Ms as a treat and everything. There's so much shit in there. Oh, chips also.
No, we did not have one.
Dude, I love
But you know, being there when I got to Lackland for my AIT
Mhm.
or A school, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's when we noticed that the fucking food was way fucking better. Right.
Did you eat in like the morning time?
We got
Yeah,
to eat
breakfast.
every fucking meal in
No,
A
no.
school. We got to eat.
Did you have to deal with the PJs?
No.
I think the PJs left Lackland
See,
during that
because
time frame.
At Lackland,
Because at like
were-
6 o'clock in the morning, the PJs would come in after their workout and they would like have this like bar. It was a steel bar.
Mm-mm.
And if you got anywhere close to this bar, get the fuck away from my goddamn. I mean, like alpha male, I will eat your young.
No.
That's the only reason why I
We were
asked.
very far away from. We were butted up right against one gate. I don't know where the fuck we were at in Lackland, but we connected to the outside by the gate. There was a galley right there, and then there was an Air Force training place. You could tell they were in A school just like us.
Yeah.
But all of our training was on the other fucking side of this side.
Yeah.
And then I remember on Sundays they would get the duty van together, go to Popeyes on the like actual other side of the base. Like we had
Yeah.
to leave our side of the base and enter to that side. Bro, fuck.
Yeah.
But what I was getting at is like the food was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome, dude. We got omelets, bro.
Oh yeah. I learned how to do a fucking beef.
No fucking,
I had this thick ass omelet.
fucking omelets, and you
this
got
one
to
guy.
tell them like
I had this one guy. He would come in, and this is where was I at? I think I was up in the northern states. It was like Missouri or it was
not north.
it's northern to Texas, all right? Anyways, no, it was think it was
What?
Montana.
Montana is very north.
Okay, it might have been Montana.
They're still very racist.
But
up there.
they had a missile base there, and I worked there for about 2 months. And
That's the only airport in Montana, I think, because you have to fly into it. Great Falls.
no, you can got Kalispell too. Kalispell.
That's another. Air Force
No,
place, though.
no, it's not an Air Force base. It's an actual town.
Oh, where I was at, we had to fly into an Air Force base.
Weird.
Garbage.
Anyways, well, the missile base, you're making like sea rats.
MRATs.
It was like microwave dinner.
Midnight rations.
Yeah. Well, one of the security forces got pissed off.
Window.
Didn't want to eat the meal.
Fuck that, bro. Eat it. Shut up.
But
Quit complaining.
one day he comes on. He's like, "Hey, where do you come from? Like, not your base of origin, but where do you come from?" I'm like, "I come from Texas." He's like, "So you know how to cook deer, dude, don't you?" I'm
Whip
like,
a little something up.
this motherfucker grabbed a couple of 22 223 rounds,
Okay.
shot him a deer,
I'm with it.
gut it,
I'm with it.
stripped it, brought it in the fucking facility, asked me to cook it.
Bro.
I was like, done.
Well, I'm gonna need these back straps for myself.
he didn't get half of it.
Yeah, okay. Dude, that's
I
the
got
best part,
of it.
bro.
God, he didn't
Eat
get
chicken fried, some back.
he did not.
Oh,
He was like, what part do you want? He was like testing. I was like, I want the goddamn fucking back
yeah,
strap.
I don't give a fuck.
I was like,
quarters.
I'll take half the back strap.
Yeah.
He was like, deal.
Yeah.
So we have, but he took his own rounds only because they have to count the fucking rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's normal.
then his night sergeant comes in.
His what?
His night sergeant.
Night sergeant.
Yeah, there's they
But you said his ninth sergeant.
No.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah. Well, they have like day one and night one, and he was like, "What's that smell? It smells fucking good." I was like,
Dear mate.
I was like, he already told me. I was like, fucking thank God.
Fucking.
Dude, I was shitting bullets. I wasn't sweating bullets. I was shitting bullets.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, he already told me.
Yeah.
We're all coming
No.
in. We all know. It's like, and then we ate, they ate the deer. I had to wait a little bit for my backstrap.
There is I don't think there's any DFAC in America that's Air Force. Be like, tonight on the menu, deer meat smothered in honeysuckle. And you'd be like, huh? Like, yeah, I'd fucking kill it.
Yeah.
But no, that's a good story. Good story.
Yeah. I have.
I'll tell you some funny ass stories on a different day, but yeah.
Yeah.
About shitting bullets. Like,
I mean, there's certain instances. I was like that one time that I went up against a Marine Ranger.
a Marine Ranger.
No, Major.
Marine Major.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my specialty. I was in the Navy, bro. We all look at each other the same. Marines and
Well-
Navy have a very close. But now, don't get me wrong, he was an officer. But
Yeah.
the cool ones are prior enlisted. You know that.
Yeah.
And this dude hopped out the fucking truck. He looked like the motherfucker from Green Mile. And he had it bro. So I look at the MA2 that's on post to me. And I was like, you can go handle that. Because at this time, I'm still just a MA3, a E4.
Yeah.
So I looked at my E5 and was like, can you go handle that? He was like, nope, get off the lane. You go handle it. I got this. And, you're like, fuck. I'm literally shitting my pants before I get to. I can hear him fucking breathing 20 feet away. And I was just like, morning, sir. And he's like, morning, Sea Warrior. I'm Sea. I was like, oh, fuck. That went a different way. Thank God. His mom was coming to visit him on post. And he just wanted to know if he could sit in the govy and wait right there by the gate until she got there.
No, mine was
Rah, sir, you have a great day.
mine was a different because we were taking cots out of we do lodging too.
What are you talking about?
The cot.
Oh,
yeah,
on the
yeah,
cot.
yeah.
Y'all have those in the Air Force?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
They don't just give y'all mattresses?
No.
That's bullshit. I know you're lying now.
I wish.
That's straight bullshit.
Now, when I was at Ali Al Salim, that was actually this base was a pop-up base.
Okay.
So we had to have cots. Well, we went to the hangar to check out the cot situation, and we had to separate serviceable into unserviceable.
Okay.
Air Force is totally different between serviceable and unserviceable. There's no fucking cloth lining, and it's just a steel frame. That's unserviceable.
Yeah, no shit.
But this Marine major thought differently.
Oh, of course.
Back in my day. And he was like, you need to put all that stuff. I was like, sir? I was like, yeah. One, I am not in the Navy. He was like, I'm a Marine. I was like, yeah, you're Department of Navy.
Yeah.
And two, sir, you're not my commander.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody's
and
had that
he's-
before, though.
He's
Like everybody.
he's down there. Well, no, you get. I was like, no, sir, you got. And I had the E2s, E1s right behind.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just E2s and
I probably
E3s.
thought you were fucking big
And they were
dick
like-
swinging. Fucking.
No, I was shitting bullets.
Oh yeah.
I-
you gotta
I
fake it till you make
I
it.
could put a howitzer out on my ass at that point in time. That's how much I was like, we're gonna make diamonds today. I was like, no, sir. I was being polite. I was like, no, sir. This is how everything's going. You talk to my command.
Yeah, kill him with
'Cause
kindness. That's the
I'm
best
not-
way.
I'm not in your
No.
I'm not in your line of sight. You might be here, but you're not my here.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then after I got done, I was like, man, my whole group was like, what was that all about? Just move everything back in. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're done.
That's
We're just done fucking around.
because if I have another one come over here,
And one of the
I might
guys
go to the brig today.
one of the guys was with me when he did that stuff, and he was like, I was like, because I'm always doing this polite. If I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you as a person. If something's fucked up and it's like, hey, listen, guys,
yeah,
sorry about this,
yeah,
it's
but
not
that's
me.
that's how people learn, though. It's
This-
easier.
But this guy
Don't be a
had the
cock.
best comeback, and I still use it today, and I love him for it. It's hey, don't love on me and lube me up. You're gonna fuck me. Just grab that fucking raw
Yeah.
dog and put it in there. I'm like,
Let's get it,
dude,
Like,
I'm using that.
yeah. Well, see,
I'm
that's
just using
that's
that.
another thing. People are always like,
I want to be nice to people because we did a lot of effort. They did listen to me and they gave me the benefit about
Right,
and taking my command.
but a lot of MPs they get their asses kicked out really quick because, dude, once you cross that blue line, your shit is gone. Like you are,
Yeah.
you're a property of whatever fucking base you just crossed. That blue line is like serious.
Yeah.
So MPs do have authority.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't talk to me like that. You're a fucking and officers don't
I
give a
still like
fuck
that.
what our ranks
I still
are.
like
They
that.
don't even know what we are. But
I still like that video of that. I think it was an Army MP or Air Force MP. I don't know what it was. I know it wasn't Navy. I know it wasn't Marines. Well, they were being copacetic. They were being polite.
you have to
and
be
then you
cordial,
had that-
bro.
And you had that fucking
There's always one.
what was it?
Pendopotamus.
Yeah.
Yeah, big old hefty
Fucking-
one.
Fucking she's like, you know who my husband is, blah 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 blah. You gotta salute me. And he was like, ma'am, I'm trying to be cordial. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, ma'am, you can't come on. And she was getting a divorce.
Right.
She was trying to get her stuff though.
I don't give a fuck.
And
You better act right.
he-
Come through this gate.
fucking just grabs her, puts her in the cuffs and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, you got blah, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. It's all fun and games until the cuffs comes on.
Oh, yeah.
This is not just
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
all around.
No, this is like
all,
you,
all Leos.
Yeah. Like-
all Leos.
and it just. Oh, here's a tip for you too. We're talking about Dependopotamus.
Yeah.
If you were
hell, it's even correct.
if you are working the gate with somebody and you don't know their better half, do not say, "Do you see the size of that bitch?" after she passes through, because it might be their dependent. That's just a little something from the back of here I should give to everybody else. The dude was auxiliary security forces though. He was a fucking submariner. He was already weird. And I was like, damn, that bitch was fat. And he's like, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
that was
did
my
you-
wife.
Did you you don't do you watch unsubscribed podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the one with the cannibal? I'll pull this shit up.
No, we don't have to.
No. It's a great story.
Okay. But no, I'll give you a shit and bullet story. I was standing
Because this is MP shit, but it's also
Okay. I was standing tier watch in the Navy on mids, right? It's like 3:30 in the fucking morning, right? On a Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
So nobody's coming in, coming off. Fucking everybody's asleep, right? You're not allowed to smoke on post, right? So,
when this fucking
bro, you ain't been allowed to smoke on post in a long fucking time. Like, you can't smoke on post. What are you talking about?
do we had a smoking pit. We can smoke like anywhere we
Did you have a
go.
relief?
Here it is.
Yeah.
Escape from a cannibal.
Okay, hold on.
They tell the story like right off the bat.
Let me hold on. Give me 1 second.
But we'll do that after the show.
Okay. Yeah, you can't smoke on post if you're by yourself, dude.
Oh, okay.
This is Pier Watch,
Okay.
right? Like, it's just me, and there's like 5 fucking destroyers on the pier with everybody sleeping on them. It's during the weekday though. No one's coming off. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm about to get out this gate real quick and smoke a stogie, right?
Yeah.
So I get out my little fucking guard shack. It's like 2x2. Walk to the gate and puff it up. I don't know if they give chiefs like
Superpowers.
yes, because this motherfucker was not there before I lit this cigarette up, and the next thing you know, he's right here, and I was like, "Evening, chief," and he was like, "Evening, shipmate," and I was like, "Oh, that's it. He about to call my commander. He about to call everybody. I just got fucking busted for smoking on post. I should have known better. My fucking E3 brain is rolling right now." And he's like, "You having a good night?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good to go, chief. Good to go." And I'm trying to hide my fucking cigarette, like, I threw it down, stepped on it and shit. And he's like, "I saw you smoking." I was like, "Yeah, I was smoking, chief. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you got another one?" Fucking right out. Hey, hold on, chief. Let me get back in my. Hold on. Let me get in the shack real quick. No problem. And he didn't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
He was old school Navy. Like, he didn't give a shit. He just wanted to smoke a square, and I
Yeah.
had one. He was drunk as shit. I could smell the shit on his breath, but he wasn't driving. He was walking back. He
Man,
was in uniform, bro. Like, he didn't give a fuck.
That's one thing I love is just the really funny stories that like Clive Owen.
It's Clive Owen.
Yeah, comedian.
Clive Owen.
He was actually in my Master of Arms.
I know who you're talking about. The
Yeah,
cool ass white brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs man. That motherfucker's smart. He funny.
Yeah.
I was actually stationed at a base. He was stationed at too.
Yeah.
Not at the same time though.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
But
And I not gonna clown on him, but I actually did the same thing to my mom when when I got my first LES. I'm like, "That's it, mama. Fucking throwing your fucking job. That's it. We high rolling. Like, sell the double wide. We getting out of the trailer." Like, I did the same. And when I heard him say that for the first time, I was like, it gets us. Like, yeah.
well, he was talking about like captain.
Yeah.
Coming in and he took the captain's keys, drove him home, kept the captain car there and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then the captain gave him like a
Fucking recommendation letters.
POB.
It's the dude, some that's fucking wild.
But he did it. He did it in a funny story. Take a look at it.
He
on
had
YouTube.
more of a blah to it.
Yeah, he he had a couple of flare guns and just like shot him up in the air.
Now I have stood posts with some fucking sailors that want fucking 9 DUIs in a night, and like, and they'll kick you off base for your insurance not being in And then I've stood posts with MAs that don't even get off the fucking stool to check your ID. Like, welcome
So-
to Naval Base.
So secure. But anyways, everybody, well, we went in an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and call it.
Bye.
What the hell? I'm David Dickerman, and this is
Max.
we'll just go back.
We'll just go with Max.
All right, guys. Love you. Thank you for listening. Later.